anyway, Kevin Smith is on the phone. Kevin Smith is a director, a film director. He made the movie Clerks. And he put out a cartoon based on the movie Clerks.
That's it's going to air, right?
It's going to air tonight, but it is getting horrible reviews. And Kevin is angry.
They say he watered it down, and that's not right.
Kevin.
Thanks for bringing up those horrible reviews first thing in the morning.
Aren't you glad you woke up?
It was hard enough to get up. I'm like, boy, maybe I'll get to promote the show. Maybe a few people tune in. The first thing I hear is, oh, it's getting a horrible review.
No, it is. They're saying it probably will not even air the 6 episodes.
I read a review that it was worse than Son of the Beach.
And, well, Son of the Beach got great reviews.
It did. You're very fortunate. Very lucky man. Very talented man.
Thank you.
Hey, can I just tell you something?
Yeah.
That kid Noah is one lucky bastard to have you as a father.
Thank you.
All my life I waited for my father to say, let's double team Broad. Never happened.
Oh, I'd be a great dad to his son. I really would be great.
He's got quite a future ahead of him.
My fantasy is to take the son away from Meg and Joe and make him mine. Just like a Star Wars plot. Why am I so evil like that?
I don't know, but the tubular bells kicking in really helps.
Yeah, I know. You'll be mine, Noah. Come to the dark side. Hey, so Kevin, of course, is a film director, and he always has problems. Always.
Yeah, he's always surmounting something.
He's always whining. Kevin is on the web now, on the Internet. What's the name of that website where you bitch about ABC?
www.viewaskew.com. We do a little more than bitch about ABC, though.
It's www.viewaskew.com. And so Kevin went ahead and he decides to go into development with Miramax and ABC for a cartoon series based on Clerks. It is called Clerks.
Yep.
Now, I was wondering, did he go into this with the idea that he was going to get to do a Clerks cartoon, and then they said, no, this is network, you can't do that?
No, going into it, we knew we wouldn't be able to have the foul language. We weren't going to try to be the first show that said F on TV. That's
right.
For sure.
Well, I mean, but the problem is that you are creating such an enemy base in Hollywood.
Why go with Miramax and ABC if you're going to just fight with them?
You're going to be known.
Is it that noticeable?
Yeah, you're going to be known as a difficult guy to work with.
Well, that's why I don't work in Hollywood. I work in New Jersey, and in New Jersey.
But you work in a comic book store in New Jersey.
Well, if all else fails, I got that to fall back on.
Right. Well, the thing is that. Let me ask you a question. I want to be honest with you.
Listen to you. You're the king bridge burner. You are the king. You're the king bridge burner, and you're telling me
I am not a bridge burner. You see, you have me all wrong. I'm working with Paramount now on a cartoon, and we have a very good relationship. I'm working with Fox on the Son of the Beach show. We have an excellent working relationship.
You love corporations.
Okay, so that's 2 bridges you haven't burned.
All right,
yet.
I've got 2 television shows. One with with King World, and I've got one with. They love me over there. I've had a successful relationship with them for years.
I had it all wrong. You're friend to all corporations.
No, I'm not friend to all corporations, but there is a way of getting along. In other words, if I'm going to go to a corporation and say to them, I'm going to produce a cartoon for you, that means I want to work with them. The same with you. You're going into... Don't play ball with corporations if you hate them.
Believe me, the bitching and moaning didn't kick in until it was all but a dead issue.
All right, tell me what the problem is. What happened?
Is it over already?
It's over.
Dead.
It's dead.
What happened was that...
Here's what I think happened. Kevin produced Clerks.
Yeah.
The network doesn't like the way it came out, so they said, we're not going to run it. That happens. But Kevin's turning it into World War III. Now it's a war.
Okay, can I tell you the other version?
Go ahead.
So we produced the show for them. And this is, we were approached back when ABC was in 3rd place and the Disney stock was way down. And they were kind of desperate for anything. And they said, we'll try anything. We'll throw it at the schedule and see if it sticks. And we were courted by them. And we actually pitched to Michael Eisner. And Michael Eisner and Bob Iger, the guys that run Disney, bought the pitch. They said, yeah, we'll give you 6 episodes.
I'm sure they did. They wanted a Clerks cartoon. Okay.
At the time, we had UPN was offering us 12 episodes on the air. Like, UPN was in such a sorry state or hurting for programming. They were like, you can Xerox your ass for a half hour, we'll put it on.
All right.
For at least a season. But Michael Eisner told us, UPN won't exist in a year. So we figured he must know something.
No, they're going to exist.
We didn't know that then.
Right.
This is before they had wrestling. Because this is over a year ago.
Right.
So we produced the show. It takes 8 to 9 months to do the animation. In the process, while we were animating the show, Millionaire came on, and became the big hit, and suddenly they didn't need to take risks anymore. They didn't need the show. And we had shown the first 2 episodes to the network, and they loved it. They put a Super Bowl spot. We had a Super Bowl spot this year.
Right.
One of the only ABC shows that had a Super Bowl spot. And we were like a few months away from debuting in March. And then I guess Eisner and Iger saw the show and just said, I don't get it, and it's not for ABC. And suddenly we were relegated to May 31st. And they didn't even call us to tell us.
Right, and why is May 31st bad? Because it's outside of sweeps?
Outside of sweeps, outside of the season.
Okay.
You know, officially, I guess, in terms of numbers and ratings, summer is the shutdown. You know, most of the audience walks away.
All right, well, let me ask you something. If you get a huge audience with Clerks tonight,
right.
Wouldn't they, in fact, say, you know what, maybe we don't get it, but the audience loves it?
I think we would have to pull a 90 to 100 share in order for them to turn around. And
they hate it that much.
I just think they feel, well, why did we do this? We were drunk when we said yes.
So do you think you have ruined your chances of ever having a Clerks animated TV show?
It was over before it began.
But couldn't somebody else pick it up?
Well, let me ask you something. Isn't it possible that the show sucks?
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean,
absolutely.
Maybe it does.
Maybe it does to some, but it actually is a pretty funny show. Although the critics, boy, they seem to not like it.
Well, I was reading Linda Stassi's review. I'm going to watch it tonight, by the way.
Would you? That's the only thing I'm asking on this whole thing. If you watch the show, and I would like to hear what you.
No, I want to see it because I'm a fan of yours. I like you personally and professionally.
But
I think
Kevin,
you're.
It sounds like this is the only thing you can do the way you're carrying on.
What do you mean? The only thing I can do is this for a living?
No, like,
yeah.
This Clerks doesn't go, that's it.
And then the last time I saw you, the thing with the Superman movie, you were bitching about that.
Oh, come on. You dragged the Superman movie thing out of me. It was 2 years before. 2 years ago that happened when you were like, tell us the story.
All right, so Linda Stassi gives it 2 stars.
Who's that?
She's the critic for the Post.
The critic.
Right.
He says, an animated show based on the cult movie by Kevin Smith about 2 morons and their 2 moron friends.
Mm-hmm.
Blah, 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 blah. They have 2 moron friends. A lot of moron is in here.
Right.
I guess she thinks it's moronic.
She goes, now you know everything I know, except what the episodes are about. What I mostly know is what the show is not. It's not Beavis and Butthead. It's not the PJs. It's not South Park. It's not The Simpsons. Heck, it's not even King of the Hill. Clerks is like a more amusing version of my least favorite animated show of all time, God, the Devil, and Bob.
Ooh.
Wow, so at least we were better than that show.
Yeah. Which mercifully went down to cartoon hell about 4 minutes after the premiere.
Right.
That was awful.
Well, we have a fate that follows pretty much suit. I'd be surprised if more than 2 episodes aired.
Then she says in episode 1 called episode 4, which I think is supposed to be funny, but I'm not sure.
No. It was basically we did 6 episodes and they chose to air 4 first.
Oh, okay. There you go. Dante
if I can point that out for Linda Stass.
Dante and Randall switch jobs for a day, and Jace slips on some spilled Slurpee or something and is convinced to sue for $10 million. Well, that sounds funny.
Yeah, I'm laughing.
I like that.
And it's the stuff inside the show that's funny. I mean, it's certainly not if the plot doesn't get you, the jokes will. There's a lot of jokes per minute in that show. We were very careful and very cautious.
Well, it says here, too, that she might not be the target audience. She says Bob and Harvey Weinstein, who bought the Clerks movie and made a lot of money on it, are also executive producing the TV series. If I was a frat boy and drunk, I'd probably be in a coma from laughing. So maybe it's for frat boys.
There's a good...
there it is. We're going at a certain audience, trying to aim directly at the crotch of a certain audience. I think we succeeded.
Let's see. The Daily News.
Did they review it today?
They were 2 stars.
I know the Times didn't like it yesterday. I tell you, all the print media didn't seem to like the show. All the online reviews are very nice.
All right. Well, listen. What can I tell you? Other than I hate to see you. Are you up against Survivor tonight?
What time does that air?
Let's see. Survivor airs. Jeez, I wish I knew.
Good. Let's not plug Survivor.
Oh, 8 o'clock.
Oh, no. We're 9:30.
I've seen Survivor. I'm the only person in any of the media who's seen Survivor.
And?
I like it. But it's the real world.
Right.
It's the real world except a bunch of adults on an island.
Yeah, they don't get a nice place to live. In the real world, they give you a mansion.
And it's really Lord of the Flies.
Right.
It's really Lord of the Flies, and they have to vote to kick people off the island and stuff.
Right.
But they give me this review. It's not even a review copy. Someone this is how they're putting it. Someone at CBS Television snuck me a copy of it. I'm not allowed to say who.
Oh, like it's a
big
espionage.
Yeah. Like I got it because all the reviewers are mad. They wanted it and this and that the other thing. So they gave it to me. So I'm watching it. At the end, they delete the ending. So because they're afraid I'm going to blurt out the ending on the air.
So you didn't get a whole episode.
No. So I'm so pissed. Why do you waste my time? It's that Leslie Moonves. He hates me.
Here comes the match. Here comes the bridge.
Oh, who cares about bridges? I'm different than you. I'll burn anybody. I don't care.
Watch Survivor from 8 to 9, and then click over and watch Clerks.
I'm going to tell you something. I am going to watch Clerks because I want to see what the hell you're doing.
You've got a few weeks to see. And
I want to see if ABC is right.
Do you think this helps or hurts his career to kvetch like this? Maybe just let it go.
It's a good master plan. It is a way of promoting the show by being angry at the network.
At this point, to be quite honest, at this point, if I hadn't kind of started opening my mouth, there'd be no ads. Nobody would know about the show. But the squeaky wheel got the grease in this case.
Is that it? Is this a publicity stunt to bitch about ABC, or you really mean it? You hate the people at ABC?
I mean, at the end of the day, I don't hate anybody. But, you know, it was a bad decision.
Like, let's say that the thing becomes very successful over the summer, and they have to air all 6 episodes, and then they want to pick it up. You'll work with them, right?
I'm telling you, it would never happen.
But
There's
if it
no
did happen,
hope in
what if you get a
universe where this happens? No, I still wouldn't want to do it.
Oh.
Really?
Life's too short. Life is too darn short to work with people like that.
Well, you're running out of people to work with.
That's the idea. I think
the other day he was in the paper knocking Linda Fiorentino, who was in his last movie. He's always knocking.
Do you think it might be you?
Howard, Robin, you should know better than I at this point that when you're doing press for something and if more than one subject comes up, that becomes a story.
The only person left.
I sat down at a round table and somebody asked me about Linda because Linda had said some things. And I said, look, she wasn't very easy to work with.
What did she say about you?
She said that I wasn't very easy to work with.
The only person...
She said that I had a different approach to directing than she'd ever experienced. I never had any complaints before.
The only person left for you to work with is Meg Griffin.
And that son of hers.
And that son, Noah.
Well, I say he's the Meg Griffin of the movies.
Right. No, people are, I'm worried about you because everything I read now is you're at war with everyone, and I don't think there's anyone left for you to work with.
I'm just sitting in my house with my huge stereo listening to the Ramones, and that's it.
Linda Fiorentino loves to take her top off. I'll give her that.
Not in our picture.
Really? Great.
See, that's why she was difficult.
But this cartoon Clerks is going to air tonight at 9:30. Kevin says it's good. ABC hates it so much they don't even want to do business with him. He don't want to do business with them. I got to see what all the fuss is about. I will watch it, and I'll tell you my review.
I would love to hear it.
What if I don't like it?
Your opinion would definitely matter to me.
What if I don't like it?
I think you'll like it. I think the humor is right up your alley.
It's funny because I then checked USA Today to see what they said. They gave it 1.5 stars.
What did they say? Read it to me.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Does anyone remember what The Simpsons and South Park got as their first reviews, their initial reviews?
I do not.
Yeah, I'd be curious to look back on that.
You got to hope.
They hated South Park. They hated Beavis and Butthead. What do you care?
Right. You'll be fine. Don't worry.
And then it takes a little while for people to warm up to something and go, oh, you know what? It's not moronic. It's the smart.
There's some humor there that's intelligent.
Right.
Yeah, they say summertime and oblivion is easy. It's hot and people are either outside or off on vacation, a combination that encourages the networks to dump shows into the summer that they either forgot they owned or are hoping will be forgotten once they've aired.
Wow. Who do you hate at ABC specifically because of this?
I mean, I don't know who I blame more or who I'm more pissed at. I mean, Michael Eisner and Iger, that's a business decision. And at the end of the day, it's like they run a huge corporation. I'm a fly, if anything, on the wall. But the network execs kind of ticked me off. There's a guy named Stu Bloomberg and Lloyd Braun that run the network. And they were the guys that loved the show and told us how much they loved the show and gave us that Super Bowl spot. And then apparently Eisner and Iger told them they didn't like the show. And those guys turned around and said, you know what, we don't like it either.
I see. So Stu and Lloyd are the ones.
I think so.
I know Lloyd very well. Lloyd was my lawyer for a while.
Lloyd Braun was your lawyer?
That's right.
Oh, he should be your lawyer still. Not running a network.
Right. All right.
Call your ex-lawyer and tell him to...
Lloyd represented me on my movie deal for Private Parts.
Which I just watched again the other night.
Thank you. Thank you.
Sorry, step off the show.
Right. No, I don't know when I'm going to do another movie. I have not read anything that I'm really turned on by.
Why don't you generate something again?
Well, because to sit there and write is a 3-year process for me.
Right.
It's ridiculous. And then I'm busy with Doomsday and all these other shows.
When does Doomsday air?
Oh, well, we're the writing process is going very slow. I think it's going to be another year.
Have you seen Designs yet?
No.
It's a long process. You haven't even seen Designs?
Oh, no, I've seen Designs, sure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I thought you were asking me, did I see Designs like a TV show named Designs?
No. Have you seen Designs? It stops at Clerks at 9:30. Don't watch it.
But, all right, so there was a bad review in USA Today, a bad review in the Post, and a bad review in the Daily News, and yet you say they don't get it.
Can I tell you something? These reviews make Mallrats look like Citizen Kane.
All right, so you're saying that
These
this
are the worst reviews I've ever gotten in my life.
All right, so the good news is it's not like you're up against a big basketball game tonight.
No, thank God.
Actually, you are.
Are we?
Well, that's true. Yeah, the Knicks.
You're up against the Knicks game.
We got basketball players in our show.
Yeah.
At one point, when Dante's on trial, when Jay's suing him, they have an all-black jury. It's made up of all basketball players.
Oh, great. All right, so I'm going to watch that.
Yeah.
All right, listen, I am going to watch Clerks tonight because I like Kevin.
Please do, because at the end of the day, if no one tunes in, and you tuned in, and you too, Robin, I would feel very good.
Right.
Good. And Kevin...
And if you guys represented 4 million homes in the Nielsen ratings, that would be great, too.
That's no problem. I'll watch during timeouts.
Hey, did you ever see Dogma? I know Robin did.
I saw Dogma.
Did you see your credit at the end?
You had a credit at the end?
I gave all of you guys a shout-out at the end of the movie.
Dogma I never saw.
Nice.
But I told you that was the movie where these two black guys thought it was a Chris Rock movie.
Yeah.
I heard that.
And they came in and Chris Rock lands on the ground and they're looking at his butt and they're going, man, I can see his crap. I'm not here to see Chris
There's
Rock.
just two guys, apparently two more people I won't be working with ever again.
Right.
And they walked out.
How'd that movie do, Dogma? Did you make money with it?
We made $31 million, which for a movie that only cost $10 was pretty good.
Good for you.
Yeah.
All right, Kevin Smith. Clerks premieres tonight at 9:30 on ABC after Drew Carey. I will watch it. And,
awesome.
And I'll give my review.
Awesome. I will be tuning in tomorrow just to hear that.
All right, Kevin. Thanks. All right, later.
Bye-bye.
That's Kevin Smith.
Yeah.
He's at war with more people in Hollywood. I don't know how you have a career. But he doesn't care. He's got a comic book store.
He wants to stay in the independent field.
He does. He doesn't care. I don't know why I care. I mean, I don't know why I care about him.
You keep trying to advise people.
I do. It makes me crazy. The guy gets opportunities, and he's at war with everyone. He's Meg Griffin 2000. What?
You know what's interesting about Kevin? He's a really good businessman and stuff, but he does do one funny thing. That comic book store, you know the guy that we have in all the time?
Jay.
That guy works there.
I know.
Like he's in charge of the register and stuff.
I know. Now he's in the cartoon.
Well, he's in all his movies.
I know.
He's great.
I don't know what's going on out there.
But it's funny, you walk in and Jay is in charge of a whole store.
Where does he live in Jersey?
Well, the store and his office and everything are in Red Bank. Which is
that the smelly part of Jersey?
It's one of those neighborhoods that's going through a change.
Oh, lots of Schwarzers?
Well, no, it's
changing back.
Kevin's buying the buildings and pushing them out.
Oh, I see.
He's gentrified.
Oh, he's pushing out the blacks.
I don't know, but Kevin.
Look at all the Schwarzers. Oh.
That's the home of the Count Basie Theater.
Oh.
What happened there?
You're kidding me. That's where the comic book store is? What is here a comic book with all these white people? Why did they make a black comic, goddammit? Oh, is that where he is?
Wow. He got in early, and now the place is...
Yeah, he's probably making got some land that's worth something.
So it's lightening up a little bit?
Yeah, definitely. Because I went to one building, which is his office. He owns that whole building.
Well, yeah.
He owns a building.
Probably $10 when he bought it.
Exactly.
It was in the black community.
He was smart. He could see things changing.
Right.
Before they happen.
Boy, I never have that ability. I see black skin and I go, I figure it's always going to be there.
Well, I mean, you have to have, Howard, you also have to have the ability to have the balls to buy there and live there and, wait for it to get better.
Sure.
Right.
Kevin, that's Kevin's neighborhood.
Yeah, I can't do that.
No.
I'm taking that kind of chance.
Well, you did your time.
I did lots of time. Nothing ever changed back.
You don't have to go to school now, though. You might be able to do it.
Right. I know I'd buy in Red Bank. Nobody would leave.
You'd be like Ratso.
Yeah.
The kind of investor you'd be.
Right. All right.
Marine toilet paper.
Right. No, I'm not moving into the black community and waiting for it to change. I'm just going to buy all of Africa. All right, listen, that's Kevin Smith. Clerks, premiering tonight at 9:30 on ABC after Drew Carey. Have a good time with that. And when we come back, we have a huge show, including we're giving away $1 million. That's going to happen in a few minutes.
Really? We're really?
Yeah. We're going to have a contest here on the air for $1 million. Yeah, thanks to the good people at jackpot.com who chose 5 people from their website to come on here. These people want an opportunity to come on here, answer questions. The guy who gets the most questions answered walks out with $1 million.
There's a woman coming all the way from Australia.
And also a winner from Canada as well.
Wow.
Oh, Canada.
And as I say, I know I say this all the time, Howard, but, Regis has only given away $1 million once. Somebody's walking out of here today with $1 million.
That's right.
Gave away $1 million.
Okay. That shows on 4 times a week.
Yeah, they've never given away someone is walking out of here with $1 million. Yeah, we're not gonna be all bogus.
Make you wait till next week.
That it's possible to win $1 million and never give it away.
In under an hour, approximately, you'll know who won the $1 million. Tom's in there weeping. We're going to give away $1 million.
Believe me, this is not Tom's idea.
Right.
There's lawyers here. There's all sorts
there's lawyers. Everything is here.
Security.
Vinny's here.
We're taking away people's cell phones and their pagers.
Are they?
I am, yeah. That's a rule I made. No pagers, no cell phones, no Walkmans.
So they can't cheat.
Yeah, well, just in case somebody pages them with an answer to something.
Wow. Baba Booey doing security.
We're covering every base, Howard.
Wow.
Baba Booey.
$1 million. Next. We'll be back right after this. Next. We'll be back right after this. Next. We'll be back right after this.